Alright, hey guys, Jhub here, and I have been thinking more about this whole Origins theory thing with Origins coming out in about a week, I believe, from now, and I've had some ideas of what possibly could be going on in the later stages of Zombies or in previous things. Maybe things Treyarch is thinking about, or things no one really hasn't thought about yet. But an idea came to mind that what if, and I mentioned this previous in a video if it has been posted, what if the zombie outbreak we're dealing with now is not the first one we've actually had to deal with, being in current times. I think 1912 up until the 2000s and then past apocalypse. What if we've done it many times before? In the Origins trailer, they show Templar Knights coming out of the tomb and basically infecting everybody and causing what is going on in the current storyline with Maxis and Richtofen and everything. But I had an idea come to mind of what if we had plenty of more previous outbreaks, and in the terms the cycle continues, it may not refer to as this huge time loop, but more likely it does, but as in the cycle of zombies appearing on Earth happens quite often, and being this is Shangri-La. I keep thinking about it, and it's very similar to that, I guess you could say, of maybe the Mayans area, being down in Peru and whatnot, or different locations kind of like that. What if it's cyclical and zombies coming back to Earth or starting back up in a huge pandemic type of scenario? Because, like I said, we've had Templars, we've had current age, and if you think Templars, that's around 1400s to 1500s era because of the whole religious wars. That's why they're dressed in the state that they are. But going back to Shangri-La, it's in the time period, I would say, of the way it looks at least, of the different surrounding forest, the different look it is, like it is in Lima, Peru, I believe it is, where the whole, or not Mayans, but the situation kind of like that. And what led to me to believe this is, if you go back 1400, 1500s is one that might have happened before this, because why else would there be people dressed like that coming out of a tomb in France, in the area that the whole religious wars were going on with the whole Templar Knights? Why would they be coming on the ground unless every so often a zombie outbreak actually happens, one thing or another? I mean, because Treyarch is known for taking bits of history and alternating it to seem and fit into the current zombie worlds that we play in all the time. And like with Hitler, he was going in search for other stuff, super weapons, trying to create things. That's where we get some of these wonder weapons. But what if in Shangri-La you considered it, I guess, because different structures similar to that of, say, Egypt with the pyramids, were over in, I would like to say, South America, maybe Mexico area, with the pyramids and whatnot. Now, what if that there actually has been 3 outbreak time frames so far, by which I mean you have possibly pre-BC, BC, I guess, when Shangri-La happened. Maybe that's the area, and people are time traveling, going back, or they're time traveling to the area to look for pieces in Black Ops 1. That's where we actually go to the map. We have to release the people. What if there was actually an outbreak back then in that area? They somehow suppressed it, and if you know with current history, basically all of them were killed off by the Spanish. But what if during that era they actually managed to fight back the zombies, get rid of them, entomb them, but they couldn't ever figure out what caused it? They just basically suppressed the area, blocked everything off, so it allowed them to live and prosper on. And then when it came time in the 14 and 1500s, it actually came up again, causing us to have to re-battle the zombies. I mean, at that time we didn't have the weaponry, so it couldn't go all apocalyptic like it is now with nukes and how the whole planet's destroyed like we did when we launched the rockets. It couldn't do that, but they could fight back. They had bows and arrows, crossbows, very good weaponry for the time, but not something on the scale of today. And they were able to fight back. They were able to kill most of them off and then put them into, say, La Tombe in France. And they tried to build a monument to let people know what was going on. And I guess over time, like with many different world wonders, I guess you could say, the 7 wonders of the world, people forget why the monuments were put there in the first place. So what if it was there to warn people about what was inside? Don't go inside, this and that will happen. And what happens is the Germans were breaking in, trying to find something to give them the advantage during the war, which led to what was going on now. Because if you watch in the trailer, which I'll link it down below, the Germans were looking for something, and the Templar Knights come out of the hole and start killing them, infecting them, and then it goes from there, which then starts leading to the origins of the current zombie storyline with Richtofen, Maxis, and the other three people, Nikolai, Tank, Dempsey, and all of them, and leading to that. But what if, like I said, this is my theory, that in a way of a cycle that zombies has been happening for a long time now, like with as we evolve as people in the zombie world, these zombies come in to, I guess, do kind of like the survival of the fittest thing and deal with those who can't fight back or whatever, and it just keeps breaking out to the point where today people are just like, screw it, and they kill everybody. And that's basically what happened when they launched the nukes. The zombies came up, they survived, infected all the survivors, and it went from there. So I would like to know down in the comment section below what you actually think. Like I said, these are all ideas. I really couldn't be exactly positive the map has not dropped out yet, but I think it would be pretty cool if, as in the cycle continues, these zombies actually happen every so often. So like I said, let me know down in the comment section below. Other than that, peace out.